Hey everyone, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Yesterday we got incredible news in regards to Solo, a Star Wars story. So about a month ago, it was reported that Solo was tracking for about $150 million opening weekend. Okay, this was about a month ago. New tracking numbers came out yesterday. Now it's $170 million for the 4-day holiday weekend for Solo, a Star Wars story. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, here's the thing. I've always, and I said this in a previous video, people are underestimating Solo. And everyone kind of has this assumption, oh, it's going to make less than Rogue One. The fans aren't asking for this movie. The reshoots, yada, yada, yada. It's absolute nonsense. This movie has so much in it that is marketable for the general public than Rogue One had. Rogue One didn't really have a whole lot of familiarity to it. It had Vader for maybe 10 minutes. It had Princess Leia for maybe 30 seconds and the Death Star. And that's pretty much about it. The entire movie, the cast, the main cast, they were all brand new, okay? And it still made $150 million opening weekend. Solo, on the other hand, the vast majority of the cast is familiar characters. Yeah, it might not be Billy Dee Williams. It might not be Harrison Ford, but it's still Han, it's still Lando, it's still Chewie. You know, we're probably going to get Boba Fett in there, at least as a cameo. We got the Millennium Falcon, which I consider a character, I do. So there's a lot here that the general public will be drawn to, a lot more than Rogue One. So it's not surprising at all. This Solo is going to catch fire. This movie is going to do very, very well. The backstage drama, the behind-the-scenes drama, really has no bearing on the box office. There's a gentleman that I watch. He used to be on Collider. Now he does his own thing. His name is John Campea. And he's been saying for months that Solo will not hit $1 billion worldwide because of all the director drama and all the behind-the-scenes drama. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. First of all, unless you live in the Hollywood or Star Wars fandom like bubble, you probably don't even know about that director drama that happened 9 months ago, right? You don't even know about that stuff. The majority of the movie-going public, casual moviegoers, casual fans, they didn't even know about the Solo movie probably until 3 or 4 months ago, let alone the director drama that happened almost a year ago. Okay, so to say that, oh, it's not going to hit $1 billion because of all this director drama, it's nonsense. No one cares about that. No one cares about that. Proof in the pudding, Rogue One had a lot of reshoots, a lot of behind-the-scenes drama. Still went on to be a great movie and still went on to make $150 million opening weekend. If you want to go outside the Star Wars name, you can even go to Marvel. You know, Ant-Man is another movie that had a lot of behind-the-scenes drama with their director and just a whole lot of drama, and it still went on to be, again, a fantastic movie and, again, a huge financial success. So the general public, it's been proven over and over and over again, they don't care about this backstage, these backstage issues. They just don't care, okay? So, again, I think Solo is going to do phenomenal. Now, these are tracking numbers, so this isn't set in stone. We don't know for sure if it's going to hit 170, but tracking numbers historically have been fairly accurate. Do they get it down to the dime? No, they don't, but they usually get very, very close to what the movie actually does. So if Solo is tracking at 170 million, it might do 165, it might do 180, it might do 175. But overall, it'll probably be around that 170 number. The only thing that I think will affect it negatively, for it to drop, would be if the premiere, I think, is next week at Cannes Film Festival, okay? On May 10th, I believe. If the movie premieres at Cannes and the word of mouth is terrible, people come out of that saying that the movie's really, really bad, then I think the tracking will definitely go down pretty significantly, maybe down to 100 million, 120 million. Okay, but if the people coming out of Cannes says that Solo is a great movie, it's fun, it's a good movie, if it's mostly positive, I think you're going to see Solo hit 170. If the word of mouth on it coming out of Cannes is really, really good, it wouldn't even surprise me if Solo hits close to 200 million. It wouldn't surprise me. This movie has so much more to market to people, so much more familiarity. And if the movie comes out and people say it's good, it can definitely make a lot of money, a ton of money. So great news yesterday in regards to Solo, 170 million. That's a huge success, especially for a film that supposedly nobody asked for, right? So I'm very happy. Hopefully it does $170 million. I would be so thrilled if that actually happens. But what do you guys think about this? Comment below. Do you think Solo is going to hit 170? Do you think it's going to do more, or do you think it's going to do less? What are your thoughts on this? What do you think about all the backstage, behind the scenes drama? Do you think that it's going to affect the box office or not? What are your thoughts? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and as always, may the Force be with you.